Hello everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to swatch all of the inks that I purchased or got from the Chicago Pen Show, and I thought I'd dedicate a whole spread just to these. Now I'm going to be transparent. I only bought one ink, and this was the Andurilium Tulip Moth Warm. I've been wanting this for ages. And then Eric of Amadio Stationery kindly gifted me his lovely set of inks, and I'm excited to swatch them all. Let's get started. First, can we just show some appreciation for how cute the illustrations and branding are on these boxes? Like the fact that you should get all four of them so that you get this really cute mascot. Yes, absolutely. And basically all of the colors that the inks are inspired from are from the mascot. So you've got the kicks and the teal waistband and the blue suntan. So all of these come from that little mascot. All right, isn't he cute? Super cute. The first ink I'll be swatching is Amadio Stationery Earned Kicks. So his shoes, they're shoes. And I'm going to do something a little different. I need my paintbrush. I'm going to paint roses since I have a little bit of space to do this. The only thing with swatching the roses is that, well, it may not look exactly this way when you're writing with a fine or extra fine nib, but I love seeing the properties of the ink. But I also love painting with fountain pen ink. All the different colors that you can get and all the shading properties, really, really lovely. Then I'm going to use my Kakimori steel nib here to write the name. And this is on my River City Penco nib holder. So this is Amarillo Stationery. I just have to say, I really like how is it red? Is it orange? Is it coral? It's really pretty. Kicks. And I'm like, what else can I add here? I feel like I'm really challenging myself now with little art, but it's cute. There we go. And then the line widths. Oh, I like that. It looks more orange in that line width, like orangey red. I like that. So that is Amadio Stationery Earn Kicks. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The next one from Amadio Stationery is Toasty Joggers. And I think I'm going to really like this one. Oh, why did I unscrew the cap? Because I've already placed some in my little palette here for painting. Ugh. So taking a little bit on my paintbrush and painting the rose. I really love this golden yellow, but the way that it dries as well is really pretty. So I'm going to add a little water to my paintbrush so you can see some of the effects of adding water to it. And what I like about these roses is how they can show the different properties of the ink. I really like this. It's like a golden rice brown. No, that's not what I mean. I mean like a golden light brown yellow. But then when it dries, it's kind of got an orange property to it. So it's like a brown orangey yellow. It looks more yellow in the painting than it does, I think, in the writing. So this is Amarillo Stationery Toasty Joggers. And I will compare these inks to other ones I have in my collection at the end here. This kind of reminds me of Birmingham Pen Co. Barley, but we'll see. Oh, I really like that. Where are my leaves? Yeah. Just trying to use up all of the ink that's on the nib here. beautiful. It looks more brown there, but I've put it on rhodia paper and it looks more orangey here. So interesting how the inks look so different on papers. And don't worry, I will be using these inks during 15 inks 30 days in June. So we'll see a lot more of an ink exploration there. So that is Amarillo Stationery Toasty Joggers. The next one from Amarillo Stationery is Teal Waistband. So that teal waistband going around Amarillo there. So let's go ahead and start my painting with the rose. Ooh, that is lovely. I feel like it's more green though than teal, but we'll see. One of the things I like about these roses is that they never look the same because maybe the pressure is off on one of them, or maybe I flinched during one of these like that. Ooh. But really it is about the pressure on the brush. And yeah, oh, that one's a little wonky. That's okay. Oh, that's pretty. It's okay if they're a little wonky. That's the beauty of these. And then take a little bit on my Kakimori steel nib. So we have Amarillo, Stationery, Teal Waistband. I really like that. I feel like it's more green than teal. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Oh, lovely. And then the line width. I love doing the line width. And then leaf. Just trying to do something different. Okay. Oh, I really like that. It's a cooler green, if that makes sense. There's like more blue in this green than there is yellow. But I do like it. I do like it. I'm excited to see what it would look like in a pen. So that is Amarillo Stationery Teal Waistband. The next one from Amarillo Stationery is Blue Suntan. So basically his blue suntan all over there. So let's go ahead and grab my paintbrush and paint my rose. And I realized how big that one is, and I don't necessarily want this to be as big. Ooh, I like this blue already. I'm actually going to add a little bit more. I like these grayish blue or light blue tones. They're probably my favorite sort of blue. Now they're coming off really light in the painting, but I'm hoping that when I put this in a pen, it'll be a lot darker. Here we go. I said I didn't want it that big, and then here we are. So then putting some on my steel nib. So we have Amarillo. Oh, see there, coming off the steel nib, it is very legible. Stationery Blue Suntan. I like that a lot. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, what is it, Celadon Cat, but this one I think has more blue than Celadon Cat does. Diamine Celadon Cat. Oops. Oh, lovely. Lovely. And putting some leaves here and here. That's lovely. So Amarillo Stationery Blue Suntan. The last ink from the Chicago Pen Show is Andrellium Tulip Moth Warm. Now I first received a sample of this, I can't remember how far back, but I loved this brown so much and had been kind of hoarding my sample. And then I received a whole bunch of inks from Andrellium, but this was not one of them. So I'm like, well, then now I have to buy it. So here we go. I love it already because it goes down like a really warm brown, and I feel like it also dries to a bit of like a dusty pinky brown. I'm going to add a little bit of water to my brush, and look at how you can see that already. It's like the best combination of pinks and browns. Yes. Ooh, I love it. I love it. And, oh, okay, let's add a little more water. Yes, adding water can definitely show off some of the shading effects here. Beautiful. And then add some more details to the inner petals. Beautiful. Okay. Then there we go. So this is Anderillium. Whoops, way too much on my nib here. Anderillium. Tulip, moth, warm. Goodness gracious. My spelling most days is wonderful. I feel like I'm going to tell you a story now. When I was in the 6th grade, we had weekly spelling tests, and I am proud to say that I got 100% on every single one every week. Yeah, I know, I was that kid. Beautiful. Oh, I love that one so much. I mean, you still do see a little bit of the shading in a finer nib, but you really do see it when you do a painting like that. And this is why I love painting with fountain pen inks so much. So that is Anderillium, Tulip, Moth, Warm. All right, so there are all of the inks. Let's center this here. Now with Amadio Stationery Earn Cakes, I feel like it looks really close to Dominant Industry Maple. And I put this in the orange category, but I feel like it's more in the red category. I'm trying to see if there's any other reds that match it, but I feel like Dominant Industry Maple is very close, although that one is leading a little bit more orange than Earn Kicks. And then we have Toasty Joggers. I thought it was really similar to Barley, but it's not. Barley is more yellow, and this is actually leaning more brown orange. So let's look through other yellows in my collection. Although Monarcha Ray Jaguar is a little bit more yellow. Okay, funny story. I really wanted to get a bottle of Monarcha Ray Jaguar from Amadio Stationery, but Eric didn't have any left. And he said, if you have a sample vial, I will give you a little bit of my bottle of Ray Jaguar. And I didn't have any, so I couldn't get any, but that's okay. I will treasure the little bit that I've got. And then what is similar to that? I feel like none of the yellows really capture it, but maybe browns. Let's see. Nostalgic Honey is too orange. So I don't know, actually. Now that I think about it, Toasty Joggers isn't as similar as I thought it would be to other inks, but it matches really well with my Esterbrook Model J Peachy Caramel. And then we have Teal Waistband, which I feel like is more green than teal. Where are my greens? Here we go. So with the greens, this is the great thing about greens is that there are so many variations that, okay, if you hear whining in the background, that is Lucy on my chair. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's too similar. Interesting. No, I like that. But yeah, the more that I look at it now as it's drying, it does look a little bit more teal than green. Really pretty. And then I wanted to compare Blue Suntan to, let's see, just rest that there here. Celadon Cat. Very similar. Oh, and actually looks like Warringal Alice without the shimmer. Celadon Cat, I feel like has more grayish tones to it, whereas this one is more of that blue. But you can see that Celadon Cat has more of like a pinky grayish tone. Let's see, but I really like this lighter blue, and I'm glad that even when writing with the stainless steel nib, it is legible. So let's see if there's other ones like Warringal Huanang is too light. Storied Blue, another similar one, but this one I feel like is more gray. But yeah, I like that one. And then, oh no, I smudged Andrellium Tulip Mothworm. Oh well. And then that one, it's looking pink in the rose area. But yeah, that's the swatch there, but even in that swatch it looks more pink than brown. So I really like that color because I'm asking myself, is it pink, is it brown? Oh, see, there's where I smudged it. Oh well. Okay, all right, so those are all the inks that I got from the Chicago Pen Show. I don't normally get inks at a pen show just because, one, of luggage, and two, it's just a lot for me to bring. But these, I was so happy. This I was so happy to get, but also thank you so much, Eric, for gifting me these. I love them and I cannot wait to put them in pens. These are gorgeous colors and you did such an amazing job with choosing these and creating these. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and have yourselves a great day.